Chelsea is aiming to strengthen their attacking options and is keeping an eye on Sporting Lisbon winger Marcus Edwards. The 25-year-old has been in excellent form for the Portuguese club, scoring 6 goals and dishing out 8 assists across all competitions. Chelsea is consistently studying the former Tottenham winger, and it remains to be seen whether they will make an official approach at the end of the season. Chelsea must strengthen their squad in order to compete for titles and return to the Champions League. A goal-scoring winger would be excellent for the team. Edwards has the versatility to play as a centre offensive midfielder as well. He has been linked with a move to the Premier League. Edwards failed to make an impression at Tottenham during his time in English football, and he is motivated to show himself in the Premier League in the future. It will be intriguing to see whether the athlete is interested in a move to Chelsea. Despite their recent problems, Chelsea remains one of the world's biggest clubs, and a chance to play for them is difficult to pass up for most players. However, the 25-year-old may want to join a large club capable of competing for major championships. While Chelsea clearly has the funds to contend at the highest level, they are currently going through a difficult period, and are unlikely to qualify for Europe next season. It'll be curious knowing how the scenario unfolds. Edwards' contract has a €60 million release clause, thus he is unlikely to be a low-cost purchase. Newcastle United are thinking about joining Arsenal and Chelsea in their chase of Brentford's Ivan Toney. Newcastle United has considered pursuing Ivan Toney during the summer transfer window. After the 2023-2024 season, the 27-year-old Brentford player is expected to depart the team, and Arsenal and Chelsea are both rumoured to be keen on signing him. When the summer transfer window opens, Newcastle will need important players in a variety of positions. Regardless of Eddie Howe's decision to stay or go, the Magpies will hit the transfer market in quest of reinforcements, preferably a new striker. Callum Wilson may decide to leave the club as his contract expires, and the Magpies may let the 32-year-old to leave, so as to balance their books. Newcastle have now switched their focus to Brentford's Ivan Toney, joining a host of other clubs in their search of the 27-year-old attacker. If they had to sign the England player, it would be a major deal, but they would face tough competition. Newcastle may be able to afford Brentford's demands. However, as he nears the end of his contract, they'll look to profit on his contractual situation. If the other participants quit from the competition, the Magpies may have an excellent opportunity to sign the Brentford star in the summer. Toney has been linked to Arsenal for some time, and if they make an approach, they have the perfect spot to acquire the England international. The Brentford star is thought to prefer the Gunners over other teams, but given how his club has been playing recently, Mikel Arteta's decision will eventually decide matters. Chelsea, meanwhile, is looking for a new number 9 and has their sights set on several great strikers, including Victor Osimhen. Chelsea has added Feyenoord manager Arne Slot to their list of potential Mauricio Pochettino replacements, and the club could pursue a move for the Dutchman. The Argentine manager's performance at Blues is still being questioned, throwing doubt on Pochettino's future there. As the season comes to a close, Chelsea is still a long way from any European spots after dropping points again the weekend before. Chelsea drew with Brentford over the weekend, putting pressure on the Argentine following losing to Liverpool in the League Cup final. Many reports suggest that Pochettino will be sacked at the end of the season, but they could choose to continue with him once he qualifies for Europe. In any case, the board has considered several alternatives, with current Feyenoord manager and former Tottenham target Arne Slot surfacing as a potential successor to Pochettino if the Argentine is ousted. Other individuals being connected with the Stamford Bridge position include Brighton's Roberto De Zerbi and Sporting's Ruben Amorim. Slot has been superb in the Eredivisie, guiding Feyenoord to the league title the previous year. The 45-year-old Dutchman was just able to guide them to second place this time, and it appears that they will lose the championship fight to PSV. In any case, he signed a new deal this past summer in response to Tottenham's interest, although he may take the post if a team like as Chelsea makes an offer. According to reports, Victor Gyokeres prefers to join Milan next summer over Chelsea or Arsenal. The 25-year-old Swedish international has been in stunning form in his first season with Sporting CP, scoring 32 goals in 35 games across all competitions. Gyokeres focuses on a move to Milan for the 2024-25 season above Chelsea or Arsenal, who are also interested in him. Sporting CP bought Gyokeres from Coventry for €21 million in the summer of 2023, but the striker's contract now includes a €100 million clause. Despite his ambition to join Milan next season, it is thought that the Rossoneri have other priorities this summer. Manchester United are believed hopeful of beating Chelsea to the sale of Crystal Palace's Michael Ollis this summer. The young Frenchman has impressed at Selhurst Park, and it appears that the Eagles will struggle to keep him for much longer as bigger clubs compete for his signature. According to Team Talk, Manchester United and Chelsea would likely have to pay Ollis's £60 million release clause at Palace. The Red Devils feel the midfielder will choose Old Trafford over Stamford Bridge. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is now in charge of United's sporting operations after recently acquired a 25% share in the club, has identified Ollis as a key target. The 22-year-old appears to be a good match for Erik ten Hag's club, providing a better option on the right-hand side than Antony, a comparable left-footed winger, who plays from that position but has struggled in England. Ollis would also be a good fit for Chelsea, where many attacking players have struggled to make an impact, including Mykhailo Mudryk, Noni Madueke, and Raheem Sterling. Axel Disasi might have scored the decisive and deciding goal against Brentford, but that saved his blushes. The Frenchman has had an up-and-down season with Chelsea, which continued in the West London derby. Brentford's opening goal, despite Disasi's terrible performance, shifted the game to their advantage. He got caught ball watching and decided to try to conceal it from George Petrovic. Mads Roosov took advantage of his error in judgment to fire the B's level. Disasi was responsible for the second goal in as many games. Leeds scored early at Stamford Bridge the previous week after the France player lost control deep in his own half, which the Whites took full advantage of. Disasi is Chelsea's most used player this season, having played nearly 3,500 minutes across all competitions, so he will undoubtedly play a significant role in what the Blues do between now and May. Pochettino must aim to build up much-needed confidence in the former as Monaco centre-back ahead of a crucial era for the club. Mauricio Pochettino still has a variety of Chelsea injury worries ahead of their match against Newcastle United. Thiago Silva and Marc Cucurella returned to the matchday squad for the 2-2 draw against Brentford, although neither played, as Pochettino's team remains plagued by injury. Carney Chukwuemeka, Romeo Lavia and Leslie Agoshaku are all out injured, leaving Pochettino lacking in midfield depth. Benoit Badiashile and Reece James are among the players missing in defence, and it appears unlikely that either will be able to return to face Newcastle next Monday. Thanks for watching our Chelsea videos, and remember to share, like and subscribe to hear more.